Okay, so Assalamu alaikum and hello everyone. This is me, Mehtab Amanwala, and I'm a student at Rehan School Honor Academy. So, welcome to my show, Inspiring Minds, where I will try to inspire you. And as you know, that on daily basis, we will do interviews. And when we will do interviews, so we have a very special guest in our studio. Today, I have a very special guest in my studio, and she is called Annie. Today, we are going to take an interview from Call Annie on the new topic, and the topic of our interview is that why is listening important. So, let's start this interview with meet and greet and introduction session with Call Annie. So, hello Annie, how are you today? And kindly introduce yourself.
Hey Mara. Thanks for having me on your show, Inspiring Man. I'm so excited to be here. So, I'm Annie, a 30-year-old with a passion for art and engineering. I studied in beautiful Florence and I love yoga, video games, and dancing to some great music. I'm all about mindfulness and connecting with people. Listening is super important because it helps us understand each other better and build stronger relationships. What about you? Why do you think listening matters?
Listening matters because if you listen something and it would be helpful for you, so you will be understand betterly by listening. You will learn a lot of things from the people whom you are listening. And yeah, maybe this. So let's start this interview with some general importance of listening questions. So first of all, explain me that why is listening considered a key life skill?
Absolutely, Mara. Listening is a key life skill because it allows us to connect with others and understand different perspectives. When we listen actively, we can learn from people's experiences, which helps us grow and make better decisions. Plus, it shows respect and builds trust in relationships. It's like opening a door to deeper conversations. What do you think is the biggest challenge people face when it comes to listening?
Maybe if the topic is
Maybe
not
it's
interesting of the speaker that they are saying, so maybe people can't listen because people wants to listen the main topic and the important topic that there will be helpful for the peoples, because if they are not interested in any speech or something like that in the listening, so they can't listen and there is no benefit of that speaking. So yeah, now explain me that how does listening improve communication?
That's such a good point, Mara. When the topic isn't engaging, it's tough to stay focused. Listening improves communication by ensuring that we fully understand what others are saying. When we listen carefully, we can respond more thoughtfully and engage in meaningful conversations. It helps avoid misunderstandings and allows for clear expression of ideas. Plus, when people feel heard, they're more likely to open up and share even more. Have you ever had a moment where listening made a big difference in a conversation?
Maybe not. I don't have experience like that, but many peoples of around the world maybe have experience like that. And now explain me that what is the difference between hearing and listening?
Great question, Mara. Hearing is just the physical act of sound entering our ears. It's automatic and doesn't require much effort. Listening, on the other hand, is an active process. It involves paying attention, understanding, and responding to what someone is saying. It's about being present and engaged in the conversation. So while we can hear many sounds around us, listening is what helps us connect and communicate effectively. Do you think people often confuse the two?
Maybe people are confusing in the listening because if the speaker was not very like if the speaker was not saying something like very helpful for the people, so people can't listen and there is no benefit for the peoples and the speaker also who waste her time in the speaking. So yeah, now explain me that how does listening help build trust in relationships?
Absolutely, Mara. When we listen attentively, it shows the speaker that we value what they have to say. This creates a sense of safety and respect, which is essential for building trust in relationships. When people feel heard and understood, they're more likely to open up and share their thoughts and feelings. This openness fosters deeper connections and strengthens bonds. It's like saying, I care about you and what you think. Have you noticed how trust can change the dynamic in a conversation?
Yes, if people don't have trust in the hearing or listening, so like the trust is the main product in listening, maybe because if you have trust, so you can listen. If you don't have trust in anyone, so why you can't listen? Why you listen? Because people wants to listen the people who wants who deserves the like hearing and listening. If people don't want deserve to listen and hear, so why people waste their time in listening? So yeah, maybe. And now explain me that why is listening important in the workplace?
Great insights, Mara. Listening is super important in the workplace for several reasons. First, it enhances teamwork. When team members listen to each other, they can collaborate more effectively and share ideas openly. Second, it helps in resolving conflicts. By listening to different viewpoints, people can find common ground and work towards solutions together. Also, good listening improves productivity. When instructions are understood clearly, tasks can be completed more efficiently. Ultimately, it creates a positive work environment where everyone feels valued and respected. Have you ever experienced a workplace where listening made a big difference?
uh no. If I listen something, so it would be make a big difference. Like I understand things very much what I can hear, and I learn from them. So maybe this is, and now explain me that how does listening benefit personal growth?
Absolutely, Mara. Listening can be a powerful tool for personal growth. When we listen to others, we expose ourselves to new ideas, perspectives, and experiences. This helps us expand our understanding of the world and ourselves. Listening also encourages self reflection. By considering what others say, we can think about our own beliefs and attitudes, which can lead to personal development. Moreover, it fosters empathy, allowing us to connect with people on a deeper level. This can enhance our emotional intelligence, which is super valuable in all areas of life. What's something you've learned from listening to someone else's story?
Maybe if the story was interesting, so I learned very things from that, from the story, from the listening. My listening skills are very improved when I listen something. I don't forget the words that I listen properly. So yeah, and now explain me that can listening help resolve conflicts? How?
That's awesome, Mara. It sounds like you really value listening. Listening can help resolve conflicts by allowing each party to express their feelings and viewpoints without interruption. When people feel heard, they are more likely to be open to understand side. Active listening helps clarify misunderstandings and shows empathy, which can de-escalate tensions. It creates a space for constructive dialogue where solutions can be found. So instead of just reacting, listening helps people respond thoughtfully. Have you ever seen listening help resolve a disagreement?
No, I can't know about that. And now explain me that what role does listening play in effective teamwork?
Listening plays a crucial role in effective teamwork, Mara. When team members actively listen to each other, it fosters collaboration and ensures everyone's ideas are heard. If listening is lacking, misunderstandings can arise, leading to confusion and frustration. Team members might feel undervalued or ignored, which can hurt morale and productivity. Without good listening, important details can be missed, and tasks may not be completed as intended. This can lead to mistakes and conflicts within the team. So, listening is like the glue that holds a team together. What do you think teams could do to improve their listening skills?
Mm, I don't know about that. Like if someone wants to improve their work, so listening is very important. If your boss is saying something related to your what like related to the company and something like that, so if you listen, so you will be careful about that, and you can't do the work if they are told you that you don't have to do right there, and you have to do like this, and if you follow on this, and if you listen, so your company was grown very much. And yeah, now explain me that why is active listening important in education?
You're spot on, Mara. Active listening is super important in education for a few reasons. First, it helps students understand and retain information better. When they actively engage with what the teacher is saying, they can ask questions and clarify doubts right away. Second, it encourages participation. When students feel that their thoughts are valued, they're more likely to contribute to discussions and share their ideas. This creates a more dynamic and interactive learning environment. Active listening also helps build relationships between teachers and students, fostering trust and respect. When students feel heard, they are more motivated to learn. What do you think is the biggest challenge for students when it comes to active listening?
Challenges are like that if the topic was not interesting for the students, so students can't hear. But if the teacher styles of the formatting and explaining the topic, that is not very good. But if the style of the good, if the style of teaching is good, so students want to hear teachers story that what they are telling us now. So yeah, maybe. And now explain me that how does listening enhance empathy?
Absolutely, Mara. When teachers use engaging styles, it makes a huge difference in how students connect with the material. Listening enhances empathy by allowing us to understand others' feelings and perspectives. When we actively listen to someone's story or experience, we step into their shoes and see the world through their eyes. This connection fosters compassion and helps us appreciate the diversity of experiences. In educational settings, when students listen to each other, they learn to respect different viewpoints, which builds a more inclusive environment. Have you ever felt more empathetic after hearing someone's story?
No, I can't be empathetic because if the story was interesting, I will be take interest in this. But if the story was not very good, or if I am not interested in like that story, so I can't hear. And yeah, now explain me that how can listening strengthen friendships?
That makes total sense, Mara. If the story doesn't grab your attention, it's hard to connect. Listening can strengthen friendships by creating a sense of trust and understanding. When friends listen to each other, it shows that they care about what the other person is saying. This builds a deeper bond and helps friends feel valued. Active listening also allows friends to share their thoughts and feelings openly, which can lead to more meaningful conversations. It creates a safe space where both people can express themselves without fear of judgment. So, the more we listen, the more we connect. What's a fun memory you have with a friend that involved a great conversation?
Okay, so now explain me that what impact does poor listening have on relationships?
Proven listening has a huge impact on relationships. When we practice effective listening, it shows that we respect and value the other person. This builds trust and strengthens the emotional connection between people. Good listening can also reduce misunderstandings and conflicts. When both parties feel heard, they are more likely to communicate openly and work through any issues together. Moreover, it fosters empathy, allowing us to understand each other's feelings and perspectives better. This deepens the bond and creates a supportive environment where both people can thrive. Overall, proven listening enhances communication and nurtures healthier, more fulfilling relationships. Have you noticed any changes in your relationships when you or others practice good listening?
Okay, so now explain me that why is listening important in family dynamics?
Listening is super important in family dynamics for several reasons. First, it helps create a safe space for family members to express their feelings and thoughts. When everyone feels heard, it fosters open communication and strengthens bonds. Second, active listening can prevent misunderstandings that often lead to conflicts. By truly hearing each other, family members can address issues before they escalate. Listening also promotes empathy within the family. When we take the time to understand each other's perspectives, it builds compassion and support among family members. Ultimately, good listening helps create a harmonious environment where everyone feels valued and respected. Do you have any family traditions that encourage open communication?
Yeah, if a family gathers, so we will do like a gupshup session and like do the conversation session with all of us. Like we will talk about their interests, their favorite things, and something like that. So yeah, and when we listen, so we notice worthy things that we can't hear before, and we will learn from this a lot. So yeah, now explain me that what are the signs of a good listener in a relationship?
That sounds like such a fun family tradition, Mara. Those conversations can really bring everyone closer together. As for the signs of a good listener in a relationship, here are a few key ones. 1. Attention. They maintain eye contact and show genuine interest in what you're saying. 2. Empathy. They validate your feelings and try to understand your perspective even if they don't agree. 3. No interruptions. They allow you to finish your thoughts without jumping in or interrupting. 4. Ask questions. They engage by asking follow-up questions, showing they're invested in the conversation. 5. Reflecting back. They paraphrase or summarize what you've said to confirm their understanding. These signs show that someone values your thoughts and feelings, which is essential for a strong relationship. Have you noticed any of these traits in your friendships
No,
or
I can't
family?
notice it. And now explain me that. How does listening show respect to others?
Listening shows respect to others in several ways. When we take the time to listen, it communicates that we value what the other person has to say. It's like saying, your thoughts and feelings matter to me. Active listening also involves giving someone our full attention, which demonstrates that we prioritize their words over distractions. This creates a sense of safety, allowing them to express themselves openly. Moreover, when we listen without judgment, it shows that we respect their perspective even if it differs from our own. This fosters a more inclusive and understanding environment, whether in friendships, family, or any relationship. So, in essence, listening is a powerful way to honor and appreciate the people in our lives. What do you think is the best way to show respect in a conversation?
Maybe be quiet when someone is talking about, especially the elders one, and follow the points that they are like saying and they are talking about, and summarize the topic in the end of the discussion, that what can I learn from today's this conversation and something like that. So it would be great for the others that they also know about that you are interested in our in me, that you are listening to me and something like that. So maybe it strengthen relationships also. So yeah, now explain me that, can listening help identify unspoken emotions in a relationship?
Absolutely, Mara. Listening can be a powerful tool for identifying unspoken emotions in a relationship. When we actively listen, we pick up on subtle cues like tone of voice, body language, and even pauses in speech. These cues can reveal feelings that someone might not express directly. By paying attention to these signals, we can gain insight into what the other person is really feeling, even if they're not saying it outright. This awareness allows us to address underlying issues and provide support when needed. Moreover, when we create a safe space for open communication, it encourages others to share their emotions more freely. This can lead to deeper connections and a better understanding of each other's needs. So, listening not only helps us understand what's being said, but also what's being felt. Have you ever noticed unspoken emotions in someone during a conversation?
No. And now explain me that, how can listening prevent misunderstandings in relationship?
Listening can prevent misunderstandings in relationships by ensuring clear communication. When we actively listen, we're more likely to grasp the full message someone is trying to convey, including their feelings and intentions. By asking clarifying questions, we can confirm our understanding and avoid making assumptions. This helps to clear up any confusion before it escalates into a bigger issue. Additionally, when both parties feel heard, it reduces the chances of misinterpretation. It creates an environment where open dialogue is encouraged, allowing each person to express their thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment. So, in essence, good listening keeps the lines of communication open, making it easier to navigate potential misunderstandings. What do you think is the biggest misunderstanding people often have in relationships?
Maybe about hearing, and now explain me that, how does listening validate the feelings of others?
Listening validates the feelings of others by showing that we acknowledge and respect their emotions. When we listen actively, we communicate that their feelings matter and are worthy of our attention. By giving someone the space to express themselves without interruption, we allow them to share their thoughts fully. When we respond with empathy or understanding, it reinforces that their feelings are legitimate and important. This validation can be incredibly comforting, especially during difficult times. It helps people feel seen and understood, which strengthens trust and connection in the relationship. So, listening is a powerful way to affirm and support others, making them feel valued. Have you ever felt validated by someone simply by them listening to you?
Okay, so now explain me that, why is listening crucial for effective leadership?
Listening is crucial for effective leadership for several reasons. First, it helps leaders understand the needs and concerns of their team members. By actively listening, leaders can gather valuable insights that inform their decisions and strategies. Second, good listening fosters trust and respect within the team. When team members feel heard, they are more likely to be engaged and motivated, leading to a positive work environment. Additionally, listening encourages open communication, allowing for the exchange of ideas and feedback. This collaborative atmosphere can spark innovation and improve problem solving. Lastly, effective leaders who listen can identify potential issues early on, allowing them to address concerns before they escalate. So, in a nutshell, listening is key to building strong relationships and guiding teams towards success. What qualities do you think are most important in a leader?
Okay, so now explain me that how does listening empower our team?
Listening empowers a team by creating an environment where everyone feels valued and heard. When team members know their opinions and ideas matter, they are more likely to contribute actively and take ownership of their work. Active listening also fosters collaboration. When team members listen to each other, they can share insights and build on one another's ideas, leading to more innovative solutions. Moreover, when leaders listen to their team, it instills confidence. Team members feel supported and are more willing to take risks and share their thoughts, knowing they'll be respected. Ultimately, listening cultivates a culture of open communication, trust, and teamwork, which empowers everyone to perform at their best. How do you think listening could change the dynamics in a team you're part of?
Okay, so now explain me that what is the role of listening in decision making?
Listening plays a vital role in decision making. When we listen carefully, we gather diverse perspectives and insights that can inform our choices. This helps ensure that decisions are well rounded and consider various viewpoints. Active listening also encourages collaboration. When team members feel heard, they're more likely to share their ideas and concerns, leading to a richer discussion. This collaborative approach can uncover potential challenges and solutions that might not have been considered otherwise. Additionally, listening fosters trust among team members. When people feel their input is valued, they're more likely to support the final decision, even if it's not what they initially proposed. Overall, effective listening leads to more informed, thoughtful decisions that reflect the collective wisdom of the group. How do you typically approach decision making in your own life?
Okay, so now explain me that how does a leader's listening ability affect employee morale?
A leader's listening ability has a significant impact on employee morale. When leaders actively listen, it shows that they care about their team members' thoughts and feelings. This can boost morale because employees feel valued and respected. When team members know their voices matter, they're more likely to be engaged and motivated in their work. This sense of belonging can lead to higher job satisfaction and a positive workplace atmosphere. Conversely, if a leader doesn't listen, employees may feel ignored or undervalued, which can lead to frustration and decreased morale. They might be less likely to share ideas or contribute fully, resulting in a disengaged team. So, a leader who listens well fosters a culture of respect and support, which ultimately enhances employee morale and productivity. Have you ever experienced a situation where a leader's listening made a difference in your morale?
Okay, so now explain me that how does listening encourage innovation?
Listening encourages innovation by creating an open environment where ideas can flow freely. When team members feel heard, they're more likely to share their creative thoughts without fear of judgment. This openness can lead to a wealth of diverse ideas and perspectives. Active listening also helps leaders identify unique insights from their team. By paying attention to different viewpoints, leaders can spot opportunities for improvement or new approaches that might not have been considered otherwise. Moreover, when collaboration is encouraged through listening, it allows for brainstorming sessions where ideas can be built upon and refined. This teamwork can spark innovative solutions and drive projects forward. In short, listening fosters a culture of creativity and collaboration, which is essential for innovation. What kind of innovations have you seen come from listening in a group setting?
Okay, so now in 30 seconds, conclude this topic that what we will discuss in today's topic.
Sure. Today, we explored the vital role of listening in relationships and leadership. We discussed how listening validates feelings, understandings, and empowers teams. It's crucial for effective decision making and significantly impacts employee morale. By fostering open communication, listening encourages innovation and collaboration, leading to better outcomes. Overall, being a good listener strengthens connections and creates a positive environment for growth and creativity. What a great conversation, Madib. What's been your biggest takeaway?
I learned that listening is very important. If you listen someone, so there is the benefit for you. Like you will learn from the speaker, whom you hear. So you learn a lot of things. It helps to build trust in relationships. Also, active listening is very important. There are a lot of benefits of active listening, and we will also discuss about listening and leadership. So I really enjoyed our conversation. So thank you so very much, Annie, for explaining me very well. I really enjoyed this conversation. So thank you for explaining me very well, and thanks to the audience for watching this interview and who watched this interview after this live session. So thank you so very much for watching this interview. Inshallah, we will meet in the next episode of Inspiring Minds with another guest. Take care of yourself and Allah Hafiz.